this isn't exactly what I had planned. Let me show you. Here's what I had. Here's what I had planned to show you. I had planned to show you me casting this thing, but this didn't work. And then I planned to show you me casting this thing, but this didn't work either. We'll get there. We're making huge progress on it, but I thought this actually worked out better for me this time because this is really kind of my 1-year anniversary on this channel. And even though if you look at the dates, you'll see that I started it 3 or 4 years ago. I don't know how long ago I started, but it was really this coming weekend, 1st of May last year, that I published my first video in this format with the intention of actually having like a real YouTube channel. And so this is like my 1-year anniversary, and I thought it'd be nice to be able to just chat with those of you that would actually probably watch it, those of you that are actually regular viewers. It sounds so weird to me, you know, but it is so cool to me as well. And so thank you for that. I mean, the fact that I have people that want to watch every week, and I have people that do that, it just amazes me, and I think it's awesome. I cannot thank you enough for doing that. You know, and I've had a lot of help getting where I am today. Getting to where I am today. I have about 1,400 subs right now. A little over 1,460 or something like that. 1,460, I can't remember. Which is huge to me because when I started, I had like 30, 40, something like that. Some crazy little number. So the fact that I've had 1,400 people subscribe to my channel, unbelievable. I attribute most of that to something else that's happened. I have met some really great people on YouTube. My experience has just been stellar in terms of meeting people. I have met some guys that have helped me out. I met guys that helped me out very early on that are just, I think, good people. Rusty Glove Box, good guy, I think. I've met people since then that have helped me tremendously, and a lot of you that are watching have come because of those guys. Certainly not just because of me putting something on the internet. And some of those guys I consider personal friends. I mean, I consider me a friend, but I consider you guys friends. So, and I'm not going to mention names. I mentioned Rusty, but you guys, they know who they are. And I thank you guys for that. I wanted to, what else do I want to talk about here? Oh, I know. Yeah, the format of this channel has sort of evolved, kind of evolved over time. I've kind of always tried to treat it as a conversation. You know, from the first one, I really felt like I was just talking with you and sharing my experiences. It really has developed into a conversation, at least from my vantage point, because I always treat each week's video as sort of an extension of the previous week's video. And I talk to you as if you've watched other stuff in the past. Now, that may be weird to people who just show up and watch a video and think, what's this dork talking about? But that's kind of the way it's turned out. And as a result for me, again, I think it just goes back to the relationship part of YouTube. I have met some wonderful people. I have great subs. You guys, I mean, I'm telling you, I have great comments. I have more encouraging comments and more learning kind of comments that even other YouTube channels have said to me, you know, how do you get people having those level of conversations on your channel? As you is how I do it, I guess. I mean, it's not me, I don't think. Anyway, and last thing, YouTube this channel has caused me to grow quite a bit in a lot of ways that I had never imagined. I have been stretched to learn stuff that I never thought I would learn. This casting things, I would have never guessed that casting would be where I ended up a year later. I really intended to be doing 3 things: fabrication, which I still do a little bit of, and It's fun, but I never make a living at it. Blacksmithing, which I love, and I haven't done hardly any of, and it just kills me that I haven't. But the casting stuff is kind of consuming me. There's just so much to learn there, and so much to figure out, and so much technique, and so I'm really focusing on that right now. That started off because of a thing right over there that you can't see off camera, my poor dead 65 Mustang that has had nothing done to it in the last year or more. I thought maybe I would cast some parts for it. That was kind of got me started on casting. Damn, that hasn't happened, but I'll be ready. Should I ever work on that Mustang again, I'll be ready to cast parts. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to just say thank you. This has been a great ride for me, and it's largely because of you guys. I mean, there have been a couple of little things that I've enjoyed on my own too, but largely because of the interactions I've had with subs and comments, and it's just been a great thing for me. So thank you for that. I'll be back. I'm going to get this thing. This is cool stuff. This is, it may not look like much, but a lot of new techniques for me that I'm trying. Look at that. Look how thin that is. 3.5 mil thick, and it cast all the way to the end. Blind feeders. You can't see that. Blind feeder on there. All new stuff for me that I'm learning. It didn't work because my mold turned out bad, but we'll be back. We'll be back with that this weekend. That's what you were supposed to see today, but instead you got this 1 year of me babbling. So that's it. I want to say thanks again, and you guys just have a great day.